In our neighborhoods, our schools, and across our city, many children face questions they should never have to answer. Will I ever feel safe again? Will anyone accept me? Can I feel loved? Am I smart enough? Can I even learn? Does anyone understand me?
The answer to those questions is yes. The Shiloh House is a residential and community treatment service that helps youth and families overcome the struggles of life so that they can live a vibrant and productive life. I'm very happy to welcome to the show the story of Shiloh House, Anna Schneider, Director of Development, and Kirby Lynn, Development Assistant. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
First off, what a powerful job that you both have. Thank you for being here to share about it. How did the Shiloh House begin, Anna?
Shiloh House began 30 years ago. Stephen and Vicki Ramirez actually lived in a house. They were house parents. They had 16 children and 6 staff. And the need through the state just grew and grew.
Right.
And through the years, they now operate 10 separate houses on 4 different campuses.
Gosh, as a mom of 2 boys, when I watched that tape a second ago and those kids asking those questions, it just breaks your heart. So it's wonderful that there's a place like the Shiloh House for those kids. And there's a new program that's projected to open later this year. Tell me about it.
Oh, I'm actually so glad you asked about that because we are so excited. We have partnered with Arapahoe County and Douglas County to build a program facility that will allow us to reach more youth and families in those areas. So when we open, which we're hoping is in October, we're expecting to serve at least 700 more youth and families each year, which will be great. So what it's going to be is basically all your needs will be met under one roof. So it makes it easier for families to come in and get whatever needs they need helped with. So whether that's individual, educational, shelter needs, it's all going to be under one roof, so it'll make it a lot easier
That's
for everyone
awesome.
to seek that help that they need.
Yeah,
So,
that's exciting. Anna, how many youth did you serve last year? Do you know?
Last year we served over 1,100.
Wow.
We're projected to serve close to 1,400 this year with our new program opening. So it's a lot of little lives and families touched throughout Colorado.
You know, it seems as though in our modern world, and this is kind of sad to say, in some respects, we've lost the art of parenting, you know, and some parents just don't have the tools or techniques to help raise a healthy child. So what does the Shiloh House offer for parenting tips, Anna?
Shiloh House is very unique. It's no longer just the residential care, which is a very important component, but we are also working with the community, and we have life skills coaches that go into the home and teach parents everything from budgeting, cooking, parenting styles, how to properly and discipline your child in a healthy way so that they can thrive and succeed.
Right, and tell me a little bit more about the educational support service that you do offer.
So we are actually the first facility to be accredited by the Colorado Department of Education, which is huge. That process can be very grueling, I will say. But with the hard work of our staff and our teachers, we were able to reach that goal. So now we have 4 fully accredited schools, each one kind of tailored to the specific needs of the individuals. So much smaller classroom settings, more one-on-one time with the teachers. So our hope is with all of that, they actually can exceed their grade level and hopefully return back to a normal school setting.
Which gives them that self-esteem,
Right.
that empowerment. Unfortunately, it does happen, and it seems like more and more now that there are kids that end up on the street. What does Shiloh House provide there?
Yeah, unfortunately that is the case in a lot of situations. We have shelter services in all of our residential programs, and actually our new one that we're opening up will have 14 shelter beds. So,
Good.
you know, when that need does arise, we're able to at least meet their short-term needs. So we get them set up with, you know, toothbrushes and things that make
Right.
them feel, you know, like you have a home again.
Exactly.
So, you know, we're able to keep them until we can find them an appropriate more permanent situation outside of us. So
A roof over their head and warm
Exactly,
food in their belly, for
absolutely,
sure.
exactly.
If you want to reach out to the Shiloh House and maybe you feel like you or your family needs help, 303-932-9599. And a lot of times we encourage someone by telling them, okay, don't lose hope. We can do this. Do you have a success story to share?
Absolutely. One story that has always touched me, a very young boy that came to Shiloh had suffered terrible abuse and neglect. And he came to Shiloh, and at first he was very quiet, had a hard time interacting with his peers. Things as simple as having a family dinner were so foreign to him. It took quite a bit of time for our staff with consistency and love and just providing all of those needs, necessities to life. And he turned out to not only be a leader with his peers in playing board games and reading stories, but also he excelled in school. He reached at his grade level and above in reading.
That's a good story.
It's a great story, and he's living the life that we want all children to have. He gets to now focus on being a child
Right.
and having fun and learning instead of...
And it goes by like that.
Right,
So
right.
you
It
don't want to
goes
grow
so
up too
quick.
fast. What's the best way for the community to help the Shiloh House?
Oh gosh, there are so many different ways you can get involved, whether it's through volunteering with our children, through our mentorship programs. Of course, we always accept any in-kind donations, monetary donations. I mean, our kids are in home-like settings in the community, so their needs are just the same as your
Right,
needs or my needs
absolutely.
would be. So, there's,
Just reach out.
Yeah,
and-
exactly. So many different capacities. And just off the top of my head, there's projects like, painting or plumbing or roofing, or we need to build sheds. Like, there's so many different ways to help out. And of course, we, have so many different events that we do too. So it's
That
easy
you need
for people to
volunteers
get involved.
for. All right, let me
Exactly.
give them that contact
Yes,
information
please
so
do.
they can help. Thank you, ladies, for being here
course.
today.
Yeah.
You can participate in bringing hope to at-risk youth and families by making financial donations to the Shiloh House, or of course, by volunteering your time. They also accept gently used items that can be used in our residences, schools, and administrative offices. Call 303-932-9599. That's 303-932-9599. Or you can go to their website, which is shilohhouse.org.